Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Total Football the Dutch Way. As you can see, we remain in 12th position in the table. Fairly even spread of results so far this season, as we're now halfway through with 6 wins, 6 draws and 7 defeats. Since the last episode, we unfortunately had a couple of bad defeats. Away against De Graafschap and at home to Almere City. However, we then managed to turn our form back around with a 2-1 win against Young AZ. So we go into today's episode off the back of a positive result. And we will be playing Young Utrecht, SC Camber, and then the Dutch second round cup game against FC Twente. Since the last episode, we had a couple of decent youngsters turn up on our scout reports, and after giving them a trial, we were able to bring them in on free transfers. The first one is central midfielder Luc de Croix. 1.5 star current ability, but 4.5 star potential. Can play as a central midfielder or a Mezzala. Isn't too bad as a box-to-box midfielder, which is a role that we like to use at the moment. And then we also bought in Geronimo Francis, 2-star current ability and 4.5 star potential, a young central defender who will be training as a ball-playing defender. At 6'2", with good fitness and acceleration, and a fairly positive start with tackling, marking and heading at such a young age. On the 1st of January, we've also got a left winger by Kamara joining us from divisional rivals FC Den Bosch. 18 years of age, coming in on a free transfer with 2-star current ability and 5-star potential. We've been looking to bring in some of these young players as part of our club vision, where we sign players to sell for a profit. So hopefully bringing in those younger players will mean that we can develop them a bit to either make it into our first team or we can sell on at a later date. So at the moment, Marco Toll is currently out suspended. And for our 2 defeats, Jari Vlach was injured and he's just coming back from injury, so I've put him on the bench for today. So we start with Bakker in goal, a back 3 of Smal, Van der Ven and Bally, with Platt just in front of them. We've then got Rundekamp and Lautenschutz in front, with Doodman and Merkin out wide and Antonucci supporting Beers up front. I decided to change back to Jim Beers as our striker after Martin Kars was really struggling to score goals. So let's get into the first game. Young Utrecht's going with a 4-2-1-3, playing 2 defensive midfielders. So hopefully we'll be able to overrun them a bit in the centre of the park. As normal, we'll set our ball-playing defenders to cover those wider areas where their wingers are playing. tell the team that we should be winning this match. And Utrecht get the game underway. We've got a corner now. Antonucci crosses in. Oh, Merkin's header is saved at the near post. Utrecht with a throw in. It's played down the line and Bally messes it up. Should have easily took charge of that, but he gets back, makes the tackle, and it's out for a corner now. Corner comes in and Van der Ven's there to head it away. But they've crossed it back in, straight out for a goal kick. Smell now with a free kick. It's cleared away. Utrecht coming forward, but Runderkamp gets the tackle in. Utrecht still have the ball though. Shot comes in, but Bakker makes a save down low. Tell the lads to get creative. Doodman's picked up a knock. Hopefully he can make it through to half time. We might have to think about bringing him off. Free kick from Utrecht, but the header goes just over. Approaching half time now. Been a fairly dominant first half for us. We just needed to take one of our chances. Assertively tell them that we've been the better team, and we think we'll bring Doodman off now. Put El Azuzi on. I think we'll leave it there for now. Beers gets us underway in the second half. It's out wide to Merkin. Leighton shuts, tries a long ball out to the left, but it's picked up by Utrecht's defence. And Utrecht have got a free kick now, played short. Runderkamp picks it up. And Leighton shuts out to Merkin, who's driving inside. Antonucci now to Runderkamp. Out to El Azuzi, who cuts in, shoots from range and buries it in the bottom corner. Goal out of nowhere from El Azuzi there. Great strike. Picks the ball up, just cuts in onto his right foot, hits it low and hard, and the goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. Merkin now out on the left, gives it to El Azuzi in the box, back to Antonucci, who shoots twice and it's blocked by the defenders. Leighton shoots now to Platt. Back out wide to Merkin, who's still on the left. Tries to come inside and the tackle's made. El Azuzi manages to win a corner. Frantic highlight there, and Antonucci now puts the corner in. It's headed out at the near post for another corner. We're on top here. We need to take advantage and get that second goal. Antonucci, ball comes in, it's claimed by the goalkeeper. Bring Yusuf Blel on for Merkin, who's struggling with fitness. And then we'll bring Cars on for Beers up front. Beers having a poor game from the start today. Leighton Schütz to Runderkamp now. Antonucci out to El Azuzi. Plays a through ball. Cars picks it up. Crosses to Blel. Header saved by the goalkeeper. And we're into the last 15 minutes now. Utrecht with a throw in down their right hand side. Played it inside now. Switches the play out to the left. Cuts in. Backer with a save. Puts it out for a corner. Corner comes in. Smell heads clear. Now Utrecht coming at us again. Cross goes in. It's cleared. Leighton Schütz messing about on the edge of the box. Hoofs it out for a throw in. Smell. Cross comes in. Van der Ven. He was at the back post from the free kick. Smell with another free kick now further in and goes just wide. Leighton Schütz with the ball over the top to Antonucci. Puts the cross into Runderkamp. El Azuzi. It's played back to Platt. Cars with a long range shot. Tipped over. It's another corner for us now. Swings in. Blel with the header. And the goalkeeper makes another save. We should be 3 or 4-0 up if it wasn't for this goalkeeper. Leighton Schütz to Platt. Gives it out to Blel, who drives in field, and his shot's dreadful. Miles wide there. Utrecht now. Tried to play the long ball forward, but Smell picks it up. Gives it inside to Leighton Schütz, who gives it to Blel. Plays the ball forward to Cars. Back to Leighton Schütz. Platt now. And Runderkamp. Cars. Cars was offside. Be a free kick to Utrecht. We're into stoppage time now. 3 minutes. And this could be the end of the game. Long kick forward from the goalkeeper. Runderkamp gets it clear. The goalkeeper hoofs it forward, but that's it. Full time. 1-0 to Volendam. A game we dominated. Should have had more than one goal in that game. Tell the lads it was a good win. Dudeman with a bruised foot out for 1 to 3 days. I'll fast forward now through to the next game. We're back for our second game of the episode. Between matches, we were able to get Guy Small to sign a new contract with us until the end of June 2022. He has a £1 million release clause to domestic clubs in a higher division, which his agent refused to negotiate on after we tried to remove it. But as one of our better players, we wanted to tie him down for a longer period and make sure that we'd get a decent fee for him. At the moment, he's only valued at £625,000, but there is interest in him from RKC. He's currently 4-star current ability and 4.5-star potential. So if we can manage to keep hold of him, he could be one of our key players going forward. We've also made another transfer, Nelson Azevedo, who can play anywhere across the attacking midfield three. Coming in on a free transfer on the 1st of January from MVV, 21-year-old Belgian with 3-star current ability and 4.5-star potential, would come in as our best left winger ahead of Doodman and Merkin. So today we're playing top of the table SC Camber. So we're in for a tough game. Marco Toll is back from suspension, so we can bring him in for Bally. And then Yari Vlak is fit enough to play 75 minutes, so we'll bring him in for Leighton Schutz in that deep line playmaker role. Other than that, it's the same team that won the last game. So let's get into the match and see how we get on. Camber going with a 4-3-3 with defensive midfielder. We owe Camber after our last match. Camber are 20 points ahead of us at the moment going into this game, and they're also 9 points clear of Young Ajax, who are in second, so they're having a very good season. Smell now with a free kick for us. Cross comes in and it's a goal. We've taken the lead with Doodman. Van der Ven with the assist, heads it at the back post, back across the goal. And then Doodman's there at the near post just to prod it home as it comes back across. Excellent start to the game, and Antonucci with the corner is cleared by the first man, but Doodman, back to Antonucci, Doodman with a cross. Runderkamp picks it up, shoots, and the goalkeeper can only parry it out for another corner. Antonucci whips it in, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, who comes out and claims. Toll throws it down the line to Antonucci, pulls it inside to Merkin, drops it back to Vlak. Beers now, Runderkamp with a shot. The goalkeeper just gets his fingers to it to push it out for another corner. Really strong start to the game. Antonucci with Merkin's header just straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Now Camber have a free kick. It's played down the line. They get the cross in, but the header's over the bar. And we're approaching half time, and that was a really strong first half from us. Massively dominated. We were able to restrict Camber to just 2 shots, neither of which were on target. Assertively tell them not to get complacent. Just focused at a couple of our defenders. Beers, who's been struggling so far with another 6.5, looks stressed. Now Camber get us underway for the second half. Ball out wide and the cross comes in, but Smell deals with it. Merkin. Runderkamp's got a free kick now. Oh, goalkeeper saves it, but Dudeman's got it. Gives it back to Runderkamp, who plays it all the way back to Vlak on the halfway line. Could really do with a second goal here. There's Camber now. Throw-in down by our box, but Platt manages to clear it. But the highlight continues as Camber attack down there right now. The cross comes in. It's headed away as far as McEachran, who's shot wide. I think we'll make some changes now. We'll bring Cars on for Beers. Merkin struggling with fitness and he's looking nervous. I think we'll bring on El Azuzi. Yari Vlak is having a good game. He's not struggling too much at the moment. Keep an eye on his fitness though. "10 minutes to go. We're still leading. Backer with a free kick now. Short to Smell, who plays it forward to Vlak. El Azuzi driving forward. Through ball to Cars. Oh, and the save from the goalkeeper. Oh, Cars was offside, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. But Canberra are coming back at us now, down their left-hand side. And the cross comes in, Backer's there to claim it. Under pressure from their striker. Gives it short to Toll, don't mess around there. Platt now. Long ball forward to Kazu, heads it down to El Azuzi. Van der Ven gives it out to Dudeman on the left, who loses out. Camber with a through ball. Their striker with a long range shot. Backer parries it but manages to jump on it before their striker can get there. Antonucci to Vlak. Platt now gives it back to Toll, who plays it all the way to Backer. And we can build again from the back. Dudeman now switches the play to El Azuzi, who takes it past the defender, cuts inside. Oh, and shot saved. Cars had his shot blocked. Got 3 minutes of injury time as Antonucci takes a corner now. Cross comes in. Cars was there at the back post, but it's headed away. Smile picks it up. Cross back in. It's cleared. We win the ball back now. Runderkamp, Van der Ven, out to El Azuzi. Drives forward and his cross is put out for another corner. Antonucci with the ball in and the goalkeeper claims it. We're in the dying seconds of the game now. Still leading 1-0. And that's it. It's over. Another 1-0 win. Dominant performance there. If only we were more clinical with our chances. The last 2 games could have been 3 or 4 rather than just 1. Well done, lads. There's another good win against top of the table, Canberra. That result pushes us up to 9th in the table now. So now we'll go forward to our cup match against FC Twente, who are currently 15th in the Eredivisie, still just outside the relegation zone. So we're going into our third game of the episode against FC Twente in the Dutch Cup. As you can see, Twente have been in some inconsistent form. However, they do go into this match as favourites, being from the division above. We go into this match with the same lineup. However, I think we'll put Cars in up front instead of Beers, who was having decent impact from the bench before I decided to start him. Other than that one change, we line up the same as the previous match. So let's get into it and see if we can cause an upset. Twente going with 2 defensive midfielders and 3 attacking midfielders. So we'll see how we get on. Another game where we could be looking to dominate the middle of the park again. Assertively tell them to pile on the misery, as Twente have lost 3 of their last 5 games. As we get the game underway, Rundekamp with terrible ball forward. Don't know what he was trying to do there. And we've got it now with Merkin. He carries it over the halfway line. Gives it to Kars, who lays it off to Rundekamp. He gives it out wide to Merkin now. The cross comes in. Doodman was there at the back post. Antonucci down. Doodman, shot, saved. It's out for a corner. And Antonucci now. Cross comes in. Doodman, but it's cleared away at the near post. Merkin picks it up. Plays a ball in that's cleared away again. And we've got another highlight as Platt and Rundekamp in midfield. Back to Rundekamp, back to Platt, and now Vlak. Rundekamp plays a through ball, delicious for Doodman. The goalkeeper's there, saves it. And Antonucci now puts the cross in. Cars at the back post, but his header's saved. Smell with a free kick. Into the side netting. Made a positive start to this half, but we just need to take advantage of our chances. Smell picks it up on the halfway line there. Van der Ven forward. Vlak now. Rundekamp. Doodman on the edge of the box. Crosses in. Merkin's there at the back post. His header's just wide. We've had so many chances in this game. Another corner now from Antonucci. Merkin with the header. Van der Ven. Just over the bar from Van der Ven. Got it again. Platt now. And Vlak. Back to Platt. Vlak forward to Cars. Through ball. And the goalkeeper with the save. And the defender's there to clear it for a throw in. Merkin gets it from the throw in. Back to Vlak. Platt. Inside to Rundekamp. Platt now, Rundekamp again. Back to Platt, who switches it out wide to Doodman. Cross comes in. It's headed away just before Merkin can get to it. Platt puts it out wide where Vlak is. Gives it to Antonucci. Rundekamp, edge of the D. Strikes it first time into the top corner. What a strike that was. Let's see it again. Antonucci pulls it inside. Rundekamp's there on the edge of the D, just to hammer it into the top corner. And that is the goal that we deserved for our start to this game. We've reached half time. Been all over FC Twente, who, don't forget, are in the division above us. I've been trying with training to get the players to work on their finishing and their chance conversion, because we create so many chances but we just don't get the goals. It'd just be nice to have a comfortable result. As good as these 1-0 wins are, and we're keeping clean sheets, it only takes one lapse in concentration at 1-0. Rundekamp with another long range effort. The goalkeeper parries it out for another corner. Antonucci now swings it in. Kars was there at the back post. Smal loses out. And Twente now are on the attack, but Smal just brings their player down. Twente now with the throw forward, and they're attacking down their right hand side. But Platt is there to pick the ball up. Smal, Rundekamp, back to Smal again. Who plays it to Bakker. Now Smal can carry it forward down the line to Doodman. He gives it to Rundekamp and Vlak. We're pressing again, out wide to Merkin. Drives into the box. Gives it to Vlak. Merkin again. Vlak and Merkin just keep playing the ball between them, but eventually they lose it. Toll now with the ball into Rundekamp. Rundekamp out to Merkin. And it's back with Rundekamp and Platt now. Vlak. Rundekamp, Vlak, Platt. Just passing the ball round with ease in the middle of the park. Told you that would be an area where we could dominate. And Rundekamp plays it out to Merkin, who crosses for Kars. Header just wide. Antonucci with the cross. Merkin just over the bar. Inside the 6-yard box. Merkin's having another poor game and he's looking tired. So I think we're going to bring him off. Bring El Azzouzi on. I think we'll bring Beers on for Kars as well. Just over 10 minutes to go. Toll carries it forward. Plays it into Rundekamp now. And Vlak again. Platt now out to Doodman on the left. Gets it inside the box. Shoots, but goes wide. Comfortably wide. We're into the last 10 minutes now. And Twente got a throw in. They've switched the play all the way over to their left hand side and the cross comes in, but Smalls there, header down. Eventually we manage to clear it after it pings around a bit inside the box. Now Vlak throw in, but Antonucci loses it. And Twente in the last minute of stoppage time, but Toll's there to clear it up. Switches it out to Doodman, who can bring it forward. Crossing, Rundekamp's there. And as Twente clear the ball, that's full time. We're through to the third round of the Dutch Cup. with a victory over Eredivisie side FC Twente. A good win, well done. Look at that, 20 shots we had in that game to Twente's 3. How we aren't scoring more goals, I do not know. And there's a bit of help for the finances, £50,000 for that win. Praise Runderkamp for that performance. 96% pass completion with 123 passes. So, after this episode, we leave it in 9th place after 2 1-0 wins in the league and another 1-0 win in the cup. I think the next episode we come back for, we will play Go Ahead and NAC Breda. Depending who we get in the cup, if we get a big team in the cup, we may come back for the cup match and Go Ahead. But I'll see how the draw goes. So, once again, if you've enjoyed the episode, please give it a like, consider subscribing to the channel. I'm really enjoying making these videos at the moment. Really getting into the save now, which probably helps as we've been doing a bit better lately. But thank you again for watching, and I'll hope to see you next time.